Hello, everybody. What are we
Hello.
doing today? Well, what is this for? I didn't know this format existed.
It's debatable whether it exists.
Aha.
So
It certainly exists for you, apparently.
I agree. I don't know how many people around it will exist for, but I don't know. I do need to figure out what I want to play. So hopefully this is like at least interesting for somebody, even if you're not going to play this format or something.
hmm
Okay. So where should I start?
Why are we playing a standard deck in Pioneer?
Hmm. Um. The reason is that most of the Pioneer decks are kind of bad. I
Indeed.
might say all of them are kind of bad.
Wait,
And
even Phoenix?
yes.
Wow, Phoenix is bad. You heard it here first.
Um like okay, so there's kind of this problem where Yorion is really good. Specifically the combination Yorion plus Overlord the Veilmerk is a very, very powerful combination.
Yes. You get to put a
No one is
4/5 and a 5/5 on the battlefield for 5 mana, and the Overlord finds your Yorion, and yeah.
but it has a property that it doesn't it's like hard to stop it from just continuing, you know?
hmm
It's possible Omen the Dead is better, it's different. It's possible you should also have Omen the Dead so that it's very hard to end and make it end, etc. But yeah. Anyway, I was the problem with Overlord the Veilmerk is that Overlord the Veilmerk puts up creatures and planeswalkers. There are not that many of those that are very appealing, especially so there's this tension when you add Yorion Companion, where if you're trying to do the standard engine, you have this problem where your good card, you need to draw you want to draw a combination of cards in your opening hand, and then also your good cards are so much better than your other cards, and so you kind of run into a problem where the Yorion Companion is extremely costly if you want to try to play your aggressive kind of tempo plan.
I have a proposal.
Okay.
What if we didn't companion Yorion? What if we just played it main deck?
So I thought about this.
What's the problem with it?
Well, the problem is, okay, let's look at a standard Fixie deck. Should we look at a standard Fixie deck? How many slots are you allowed to move around?
Well, I would think, what if we just okay, yeah, what if we just took that pile of cards that you have there, and we also took out the stock ups, and then we played two more Overlords and two more Yorions, and maybe some other stuff. Like we can play
Hmm.
Thoughtseize Fatal Push instead of Momentum Breaker or something.
Hmm.
I have another question. How good is Storm Chaser's talent? How good is Town?
Okay, so this is something I was maybe getting at, which is that if you're going to use the aggressive package. Oh no, doesn't switching screens didn't help. It's it's actually pretty disconnected from Yorion. Yorion is not that good with this stuff.
Yes.
Specifically, one might say that Yorion wants your game to be at least slightly bigger. It's not like Yorion is bad in a small game. Especially the companion mechanic is better in a small game. But Yorion wants you to put as many many things in your like the normal Pixie plan is to have one thing and then like bounce it repeatedly, and then any extra things are like not that useful. The if you're trying to build around Yorion, you want like as many things as possible.
Yeah, so like I agree with that, but like okay, I have a question. Like how good are the blue cards?
The blue cards.
Yes. Like okay, basically I feel like okay, I feel like Storm Chaser's talent does not seem like a particularly powerful thing to be playing in this format,
Sure,
right?
sure.
This talent ain't big enough might still be good in this format, but I'm a little doubtful.
I'm pretty sure this town ain't big enough is very good in the format.
Okay, why?
I'm pretty sure this town ain't big enough is good in every format. Is
Okay,
why.
okay, fair enough. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe the blue cards are good then, but
Well,
basically,
like, but it's true that like
oh,
so.
like
Okay, go ahead.
basically, what I'm saying is like we should not feel the need to be like a talent deck. Like talent is
Yes,
not a thing outside of standard, right?
yes.
Like I think that's
Well,
yeah.
for some definition of good with talent, Fires of Invention is good with talent.
Okay, you know what? You're not wrong.
Okay, but we can't. I was thinking about blue black, but maybe white black is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, like
The thing is
okay,
that like I
I,
don't
I
know.
would like to make the statement that the thing that we want to do seems to be Overlord Yorion, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that our next best card is Pixie.
Well, I'm worried that the best card you can play with Yorion is Omen of the Sea.
Okay, given you are playing Overlord and Yorion, I want to claim the next best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like Pixie is a creature, that you can pick up.
Okay, we can look at what white black is playing.
Actually, the card I most am worried about losing is Jace. I don't know if
Yeah.
Jace is like a big part of your Phoenix plan. It,
Well, I haven't faced Phoenix yet. I'm worried it. Okay, so like obviously it seems like pretty clear to me you're not gonna hopeless nightmare them out of the game. Or like you're not gonna you're not gonna tiny bones joins up them out of the game.
uh-huh,
If hopeless nightmare is relevant, it is because they run out of life, not out of cards.
uh-huh.
Um,
So what you're
and
saying
then
is
like
that you're going to Jace them out of the game.
like Phoenix is also like naturally good at like stopping a bunch of 2/2s and 2/3s from attacking you, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
that's
agree with that.
how Phoenix works.
Okay, it kind
Um,
of sounds like the way you win is maybe with Jace. Is Jace good
yeah,
against Phoenix? I don't actually know. Like, I've never
I
actually tried to cast Jace against Phoenix.
I also have not done this. In my head, it seems like it could work.
How like spell pierceable is this? I guess is the question.
Um, I mean, I don't know. Like, hopefully, if you have like overload going, it'll be fine or something.
Hmm.
What? Where should I put this new deck? Should we keep this deck or not? So like, one thing I was thinking about was that like, is Doomsday Excruciator good in the format? Like, if you just cast Doomsday Excruciator against Phoenix, what are they gonna do? You know, the deck is not that good if you exile all but their bottom 6 cards.
um, I guess fair enough. My worry is that what they're gonna do is like kill you because you spent 6 mana doing it.
It's not that easy for them to kill you. If like after you spent 6 mana, they can kill you before you spent 6 mana. Is maybe a more pressing concern.
It's not that hard for them to kill you after you spend. Like if you're at like 6, they can just like put 3 Phoenixes into play. I don't know.
Well, they have to have the Phoenixes already. Is the thing, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know, far be it from the Phoenix. Like by turn 6, maybe by turn 6, maybe they only have 20 cards in their library. You know.
Yeah.
That's some of the issue, I guess.
Okay. Should we look at white black?
I was thinking we should look at Esper, but like with like different cards.
Okay, we can look at Esper with like different cards. I think it's fine to have Esper with different cards. How many cards should I delete? All of them?
Okay,
Or
so
some of them?
let's delete the. Let's keep in like Pixie, Fatal Push, Nightmare. Okay.
Well, it's not obvious we should keep Nightmare.
Or sorry, Fatal Push Thoughtseize is what I meant. I meant take out Nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a thought. What if we play? So you mentioned at some point that you wanted to make this deck more like Paragon. What if we just made this deck more like Paragon, where Yorion is Paragon, right? Like
Yes, that was my intention. Yes.
okay, great. We can just play Esper, Paragon, and Pioneer, except Yorion is
Yeah.
Paragon. We'll trick ourselves into playing yet another Yorion deck when it's terrible.
Well, like, I would love to cut Yorion. I don't know how to do it. Like, like.
Okay, let's cut Yorion. Why do we need this Yorion?
Okay.
I would like to play
I guess
3
this is
Yorions
20
main
by
deck.
itself.
I would like to play 3 Yorions main deck, not 4.
Really?
Because you
Isn't
have
Yorion like
Overlords. Okay, maybe we can play 4 Yorions, but
Okay,
we do
like,
have
yeah.
Overlords.
We can consider playing like another. Okay, so should we play like Spirited Companion?
Let's play a second Jace.
Yes.
Let's.
If you don't have Hopeless Nightmare, you should probably have Grim Bubble.
What does Grim Bubble kill? Like, I don't know what's in this format anymore. I guess it kills Goblin Shaman token or something. I don't know.
Grim Bubble is better in this format than in Standard.
Okay, great. Is like Nowhere to Run good in this format?
I mean,
what if we
I
don't
would like
play
to be
Nowhere
good
to
against mice. Okay, we can cut Nowhere to Run.
Like we have Fatal Push Thoughtseize. Like
Yeah.
we have interactive stuff, right?
Okay.
In fact, what if we go down a push, up a bobble or something, or like, I don't know.
Okay.
Did you know that Breaker is nice with push?
I guess. Oh, should we have some Sleepers main deck? Probably.
Probably.
I like that Extinction Event makes Phoenix's life hard. I also like that Deadly Cover Up makes Phoenix's life hard. However, neither of these cards are very good against mice. So
we can literally play Temporary Lockdown.
That requires us to warp our mana base a little bit, but we can.
We're playing a 60 card deck. It'll be fine.
Is it better than Path of Peril? Well, I obviously it's better to cast than Path of Peril, but like
we're literally a Yorion deck, is how I'd put this, and we're literally both a Yorion deck and a Pixie deck. That's how I'd put this.
Okay. And then we have some options like Wandering Emperor. We have like if we're willing to play double white cards, we can play Beza, we can play Wandering Emperor, we can play stuff like that.
Is getting Wemp off of Overlord sick, or is it not sick?
Unclear. It might be nice. By the way, everybody plays Narset in this deck. Like, but I'm not sure how to feel about it because like I'm worried that the cards you want to find are not the non-creatures.
I agree.
However, I understand that Narset has a first line of text that might be very important. So it's complicated.
Okay, we do seem to be getting up there. Like, we could play Yorion Companion. I don't know how to think of like whether or not we want to play Yorion Companion. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's a huge cost.
it's less.
However, it might be
it,
right.
Wait. To be clear, I agree it's a huge cost, but we are no longer trying to line up Pixie and Nightmare. I will
This
note,
is true.
right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe we are just supposed to play Yorion Companion still.
Okay, we can play Yorion Companion still. But then I want to play. Then I'm not willing to cut my stock up.
Yeah. Okay. A question about stock up. I assume stock up is better than Deluge.
I agree.
Okay. Because like we're looking like a Pioneer control deck at this point, kind of, right?
Yes.
And in those decks, like those have historically played Deluge.
Yes.
But it's not clear
like,
that Deluge is better than Stock Up. But if we wanted to play Wemp, you could argue that maybe still Deluge is better than Stock Up. But I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want counterspells?
That is another question. Okay, this Dawnbringer Cleric, do people play like Enchanty? I don't know what people play, is not the problem.
Okay, so against Phoenix, you can destroy Artist Talent or exile a Phoenix from their graveyard.
Yes, I agree.
Against Red-Black, you can... against Red-Black mid-range, you can destroy Unholy Annex or Fable of the Mirror Raker.
Yep, okay.
It is basically... those are like...
Against mice, you can gain 2 life.
Against mice, you can gain 2 life. It might be...
Oh, you can kill a Kumano.
This is true.
Do people play Pioneer this day? Not this day, but like maybe this weekend. Like on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is.
On Sunday, yes. Okay, so have we decided that we're campaigning in Yorion?
I don't necessarily want to make that decision. It might be easier to start, right? It might be the lazy thing. But you suspect it's right. I suspect it's wrong. Let's put.
Well, I suspect this is wrong.
Oh, okay. If we both suspect it's wrong, then maybe we shouldn't do it.
Okay. Well, the problem is I don't know how to make a deck if we don't do it.
Okay. Are there any other cards that we might want?
We might want Elvish Visionary.
I claim that Omen of the Sea is our Elvish Visionary, but like.
Well, no, so would you like to look at our Overload hit count because it is very not pretty right now.
Isn't okay? This is 11. How much Overlord hit count was in Saragon even? Let me see. I don't know why I'm going to Melee to look this up. That seems very inefficient. Do Saragon.
Well, we can. Maybe I have a Saragon deck.
No. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we had 15 in Saragon.
Is that true? That seems true-ish.
We also had a Beza that you don't have right now.
Yeah.
And we also had Loran, but we had one fewer Hunter. Okay, right now this is 11. This is the wrong deck. Who can say which deck it is? It's probably new. Yeah.
Oh, but right. I was going to mention something. There's a card I'm interested in playing. However, it is not on Arena.
Which card is this?
Riptide Chimera.
The Oh, wait, what? No, that's not what I think it is. Uh, grip. This is what I think it is, except cheaper. Wow. Wait,
Yes.
that card seems sick.
Yes.
For those not in the know, this is a 3-mana 3/4 flyer with at the beginning of your upkeep bounce an enchantment to your hand. It does block Phoenix, yeah. Wait, this wait. That's kind of sick though. It seems less good in this version.
Yes. Well, debatable.
I think it seems less good in this version.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you don't have talent in Nightmare.
Mhm.
Um. Okay. Are there other creatures or enchant? I don't. I really don't want to play Elvish Visionary if we're playing Omen of the Sea. You know,
Why?
that's too much stuff that does that. You know.
Okay, so in standard, when you're just picking like it's if your deck is based around Yorion, it's actively good to have a lot of stuff like that.
Are you willing to cut stock ups to play Elvish Visionaries? Is my question.
No.
Okay, I'm not willing to play like 11 copies of like things like Omen of the Sea, Stock Up, or Elvish Visionary. Like
I'm
that's
worried that like
or
you
okay. The thing is that secretly Overlord is of this type as well,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay, but can we play like two?
Okay,
Or
we can play two. To be clear, this is going to be in our 60 card deck also.
oh, okay. Well, that
Okay.
changes things.
Okay. I have a proposal. -1
Okay,
Overlord.
that does not sound extremely appealing to me, but it might be right.
Okay. I have another proposal. -1 stock up.
Okay.
Um, let's see if I can continue coming up with these proposals. Do we want a
How many
Beza?
lands do you think we want? Probably one of Aza. At least one, maybe two. Okay, can we cut these? Like,
Yeah.
we can have them in the sideboard.
Can we just play like more Wemps?
Yeah, we should maybe play more ones. We should maybe play like a lot of ones, honestly. But
Okay, so currently, if we're looking at like this is 16 Overlord hits. I think that's good.
okay, I think 15 and 60 is good.
Yes, I agree. Um, okay. Uh, how many lands are we playing is a good question. I have a proposal.
Um, what is your proposal?
Cut a cut 2 of the black interactive things that cost 2 or less mana.
Okay.
I have a
Hmm.
question actually.
Okay.
How good is Nurturing Pixie?
It might not be very good.
That might be some of the problem here.
Yes.
Hmm. Viewers, why are you still single? Or yeah, That is the phrasing, apparently. I have no idea what's
Hmm.
going on in chat, but apparently involves the question, why are you still single? Anyways,
Hmm.
apparently some ad? I don't know. Um, hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. When is Pixie strong? Like, is Pixie Omen strong?
No. Pixie Breaker is strong. Pixie Bobble is strong.
Okay.
So Pixie Omen is just like it is close to Steam Core Scholar, right?
Yeah, you could argue it might be better than Steam Core Scholar, though.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of.
Here's another question. Is Pixie Wemp strong?
Uh, uh, that's a good question.
Well, like, if you have two white, 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 then or like, turn four, you can go Flash and Wemp down to -1, and then next turn -1, and then Pixie pick up Wemp.
Yes, and that doesn't seem that good.
It's like,
Like that is, but like certainly that's worse than History of Benalia, Pixie, which already doesn't seem like that good.
well, this is a weird way to evaluate things, I guess, but yeah, sure. Okay, wait, can you unmouse over that again?
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is Saragon good in this deck?
I'm worried Saragon is not a good Magic card.
That might be true. I mean, it's good in standard, definitely. It's not a good Magic card
Hmm.
in
Well,
other formats.
I have some concerns about that as well. But
Um,
certainly I don't like that in this format. It's a lot easy. Like you can kill Saragon for 1 mana.
that's true. That one is fair enough. Uh, how many lands are we playing? Like 25?
I agree with 24 or 25. I might like play a Elvish Visionary over the 25th.
Okay, can we cut the Beza?
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like maybe we should like. I want to like try like okay. I want to try like cutting two stock ups or something and seeing how it feels.
Okay. But let's. I suspect it will go back in, but we should probably like start playing games at some point.
Yeah.
I want more. I want if I'm going to cut off Fatal Push, I want one more instant speed removal.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay. Oh wait, this is 24. That'll be fine or something.
I don't really like cutting Dawnbringer Cleric.
Yeah, me neither. Do you have a better suggestion?
Are we sure we can't play 24? Our curve
It sounds a little ugly,
our
but
curve kind of tops at 5.
yeah, but
And we
like
have like omens, right?
okay.
Like the main point is that we have omens.
Okay, let's put some cards in a sideboard.
Is Ashiok better than Narset? I guess we went over this. Yes. Okay. Great. Good talk.
Well, you maybe want some Narcissus anyway, but like
Okay. Let's play some. Let's play like the third Dawnbringer Cleric or something.
let's play all the Dawnbringer clerics. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Um.
Let's play like two more baubles.
Hmm.
Maybe one more bauble. I don't know.
Okay, one more bubble. Well. Okay. Fine.
Do we want any counter magic like dispute or something?
Oh yeah.
Is Veto
Okay,
better?
that's. I think so.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, it's unclear, but whatever. What is a mana base? We need now we need all the colors,
Yeah.
which makes things harder.
So
Um,
we need okay. I can parallel build this mana base just like
okay.
on my own.
What I liked about uh like when I was building the Esper list with like very few white cards, like what I liked about it was that I could go hard on pathways, and then like all my basically all my lands were like most of my lands were like good and didn't have to be like tapped or painful.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're going to play double white cards, then that seems harder.
I will note that
So
we are
now
like fairly low on blue cards.
this is true.
We like don't need that much blue. Like I would argue we need like 13 blue.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Like I don't I think that like double blue on
Oh.
Jace is a bit fake. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But
Let's not play our Narset.
let's not play that. Yeah. Um. What else can we play? Destroy Evil? Who knows? It's fine. Loran. Whatever.
Do we actually like? Do you think 3 Rafine's Tower is actually good?
Well, are we gonna make sources? Ravina's Tower is certainly not a good land.
Okay, can you go back to the big view? Like, don't we
Okay.
not really need double black?
Oh, I guess we're no longer even like nightmaring them.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Like, I'm looking at like 18 white sources, 13 blue sources, like 14 or 15 black, probably 15 black sources, right? Like
Okay.
we want a bit more black than just like turn 1 black, but because like sometimes we'll want to like double spell with with black spells, or like cast overlord, like hard cast overlord could be a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um
Which matchups do you think I should be ready for? I think I should. I think mice will be okay. Mice, Phoenix, some flavor of Enchanties. There's and red black demons are like the primary decks. It seems to me. Okay. What
I
were
would
you
like to
saying?
play 3 Anchorages.
With Yorion? Oh, I guess we're not comparing Yorion. Okay, fine.
Wait, well, what's the with Yorion question?
Well, if he had a companion, creature lands certainly lose value.
Oh, sure, that is true. But like we don't, right?
Yes.
We want all of our black mana to be untapped, right?
Yes.
Uh, are are we like
Let's
trying
play
to
it.
shock check? Are we trying to shock check, or
Nah. We don't need to do that. Or at least I hope not.
like I don't want to be. I don't want to play like 12 fast lands, surely. But like, do we want to play like 8 fast lands? Is that the vibe, or like?
Um, I think probably not, but I'm willing to go above 4, probably.
Like, okay, well, what's the problem with shock checking?
Um, well, the shocklands are also like not that good, you know.
Are they that bad?
So like one thing you kind of experience. Okay, so like if you play like a 2-color deck, shocklands are going to be perfectly fine. If you play a 3-color deck and you have a lot of shocklands, you're going to take a lot of damage actually.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay, I have a question for you. My question
Okay.
is 1 word, or sorry, 2 words, 1 card. Glasspool Mimic.
Hmm.
Do
What
you
does that
understand?
do?
Do you understand why I'm asking that Glasspool Mimic?
I don't.
Overlord of the Baelmerk.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
this is good. It might be bad.
I'm worried it's bad because it'd be. I'd be down if it was a bolt land, you know,
Like,
or if we had like flicker wisp.
yeah, like the thing is, like, you can, like, if you have a full Overlord, you can, like, play the Glass Pool as, like, a second full Overlord, right?
I agree. I'm not sure you need help if you have a full overlord and and like you're untapping with a full overlord and they're not casting a removal spell at
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, it can, like, copy a Pixie or a Cleric also, or a Yorion. I mean, like, we obviously you don't care as much about copying a Yorion. Um,
Are there any other creature lands in this format?
okay, so there's a 2 mana 1/3 that gains 2 life. We don't want that. It's
Well, that might be better.
Is it?
It might be better.
Are we sure? Why?
Well, it seems like it might get in play more often than a glass woman.
Okay. Okay. Well, we definitely don't want the 3 mana 2/3 menace. I don't know. Like I feel
I
like
think I'm off it. The not like it's a tap land after turn two. I'm well. I guess like our curve is kind of like 2-2, like 2 and 2, but like
yeah. Okay. Can
yeah.
we play one Glasspool Mimic just to see how it feels?
Okay. Do you have a proposal for the rest of the mana base, or should I like try to do
Um.
it?
Well. Okay. So so we want 15 untapped blocks, or like 14 untapped blast sources. Let's say 15, right? So we have our godless shrines, we have our concealed courtyards, and then presumably we want, like, our dark slick shores and our other shock land as well, right?
Well, I want my. I think I can. I think we can play Clearwater because what the white pips I want we like if we're saying that we only need like double white and we don't need doubles of the other colors, then it's just then we can just prioritize like the white duels and then like use this, right?
Sure.
Is Omen and Jace worth being Esper? Unclear, but basically, like, I'm not entirely sure what you're planning against Phoenix is, or like, or other unfair decks is. If you're planning to like use the control plan, um, you probably need to like get them somehow. I don't know.
Like, maybe there's other ways of getting them,
Yeah,
but
you can maybe like play a different color. Like, it's still not like maybe this is all nonsense and we should just be playing Enigmatic. But you know, like, I don't know.
um, I like that
I
this
did
is.
think about
Hmm?
yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
I do like that we are playing a Yorion deck without playing a Yorion deck.
Yeah,
You know, I don't want to play a Yorion deck, but I do like the card. I do think that the card Yorion itself can be powerful. Just
yeah,
I hate the companion text on Yorion. I refuse.
I agree.
Um,
Okay, so are we saying like 16 white or like 17 white or something?
I was saying
Is
18 white.
okay.
How many basics do we want?
Maybe not that many,
Like
but
one?
sure. I could be down for one.
Okay.
It might cause us to have a bad matchup against blue white control, but that's fine.
Oh, this deck might have a bad matchup against blue white control.
Well, I think it would have a good matchup against blue white. I guess we don't have any way to kill a Teferi. Okay, maybe we should play some ways to kill it, like kill random stuff.
Like indicate? Okay. Sure. Why not? Um, okay. Well, 635 is like
Uh,
one more blue-black land. Let's make it a shock land.
sure. And then
We want two more white-black lands. And then
oh, okay. Yeah,
two,
that sounds right.
two more white-black lands. Can we just play the checks or no? I guess probably not.
I don't think so.
We could play Pathway or not Pathway.
Yeah.
We could play Verge.
Can we? We have
Depends on what our blue-white land is.
okay. We can try some.
We could play
Yeah.
Verge and Hollow Fountain or something.
Okay, sure.
Because like we don't need white turn one is an interesting thing about fact about this.
Okay. Are we ready to finally get in some games or something?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. It is unclear whether this deck will be at all playable, but hopefully it will cause us to learn something.
Yeah, that's the hope. I think that we should replace another white black fast land with another white black Verge, but
oh, maybe.
I would say that this mana base is not perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let us keep our hand, I assume.
Yeah, let's keep our hand and play like a tap land on turn one or something.
Mm-hmm. Burnout Bastronaut. I see.
Presumably we should Breaker.
Well, we could also Bobble Pixie and just get on the board.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, we could Bobble Pixie.
Like, yeah.
I guess this is good against like Emberheart Challenger. I don't actually know what the Pioneer Red deck plays. For one thing, I didn't know it played that card.
Well, I don't think it plays that card. I think they're goblins.
Oh. Would we like to cast Momentum Breaker or no? Not really. I guess if we wanted to, we should. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Wow, I wish I had the card stock up.
Okay, let's just break that.
I agree.
Our base is not doing a good job.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried that not playing for a stock up is illegal.
Wow, are we gonna?
Are we?
Oh, okay, maybe not.
I assume it's better to just breaker them instead of like.
Yes, it is much better to breaker them so that we can hold up Fatal Push.
Yeah.
Like they might animate Mutavault and then like put a counter on it or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Wait, that deck is kind of sick. Interesting.
Didn't we like see this against literally a standard deck earlier and like have that thought?
Well, like I didn't think about Mutavault. Isn't Mutavault like nice? Okay, so I should let this resolve and then kill what they target?
Yeah. It'll probably be the Firebrand.
Oh, they can do that. That's kind of problematic, honestly.
Wait, is it?
Wait,
no, it doesn't give itself haste.
Oh. Okay, I guess it's not that problematic. It would have been problematic if we didn't draw this card.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, let's attack them.
Yeah. I like that they're like. I like how good this pixie deck is. Sorry, this pixie card is.
Hmm. Pixie is definitely a very good card if your opponent's deck is not that like like naturally good against 2/2 flyers. Do you think we will die?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
Okay, I want to start by
What is it?
I guess it's kind of
Hmm.
awkward to bobble them, but I feel like we maybe
I guess
should.
maybe Beza makes a treasure.
Oh, sure. I guess we can start with Beza.
But should we start with attack?
Sure.
Okay. Is it at all better to like Wemp and flush?
Sorry. I guess bobbling them doesn't actually do anything because if you bobble the Horde Master, they put a counter on it, and then they put another counter on it with Bastronaut or with Engineer. Sorry.
Oh.
I think it's better to hold up Wemp.
Okay. We can hold up Wemp.
And I believe we're fine.
Oh, they can
I
even
maybe have
Tranquil. Like,
concerns.
I agree. I have concerns.
Not about this game, but about this deck.
I agree. Would you say part of the concern is we don't have access to the card stock up?
No. Not really.
Would you say part of the concern is we don't have access to the card Hopeless Nightmare? Okay, should we do anything at this point or not really?
Okay, so they're gonna make some goblins and then they're gonna like attack us with them? Is that the plan?
Okay, so I guess that seems like the plan.
Okay, they're gonna make a bunch of goblins, then they're gonna tap Cauldron and then put a counter on something else and then make a bunch more goblins and then give them all haste.
Yeah.
But if we down tick Wemp on the Snoop, then they make like then it prevents like 3 goblins or something. So I think we should down tick Wemp on Snoop.
Okay. It does seem like it seems hard to like do better.
Yeah. Like, I think it might be better to down tick Wemp on Horde Master if they decide to like either activate Horde Master or attack with it, but they could choose not to do that.
Yeah. Have we died?
It's possible. I haven't done the math. I think the answer might be yes. Second Horde Master definitely is rough. That does look like death.
Okay. So that is pretty cool, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think their deck can't beat the temporary lockdown.
I mean,
Okay, so this is
I'm
not
not sure they.
Hmm?
I wouldn't say they have no moves.
Well,
Okay,
I mean, mostly it hits their Cauldron, right?
Yeah.
Can we take out Jace?
Okay. Sure. What else should we take out? Wandering Emperor seems bad.
Not obviously.
Okay. What else should we take out?
Uh, I have no idea. Is Thoughtsei's good? I guess. Yeah, probably.
Surely.
Surely. Okay. Is is Beza actually good?
Probably not.
Okay. What else are we cutting? I'm not a huge fan, but sure, we can do that.
Okay.
I guess we will just win with lockdown. So yeah, okay, that seems fine. Would you say that the card Nurturing Pixie is a combination with Fable of the Mirror Breaker, by the way?
Um, kind of, yeah.
Do you think we should,
Most cards are combinations of Fable and the Mirror Breaker.
fair enough. Do you think we should
Um,
at some point try to play Mardu?
we could do that.
Okay, well
Um,
let's put Omen to the bottom and keep.
Omen to the bottom? Okay.
Oh, well, okay, what do you want to put to the bottom? Push?
Well, I wasn't sure, but I felt like I guess it could be push.
Okay, let's bottom push.
Are we choosing on one?
Presumably, because I kind of want to like Overlord on two.
Okay. What should we do about this?
Uh, my vote is take a Fable.
Okay.
It's either that or the Howl Squad Heavy, but I think I'm more worried about the Fable.
Um. Well, let's cast the Overlord. I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah, I agree. Nice.
Hmm. Okay.
I guess we're locking down,
I guess we're locking down.
and then like we'll deal with their stuff somehow. TM.
Yeah. Do you think we'll Omen for a land?
Probably.
Oh, I guess they might miss the land drop. That could be a thing that happens.
Okay, well let's cast Omen.
Okay.
How do you feel about Pixie pick up Omen?
I assume that's right. Should we keep this land or not really?
I think no.
Okay.
I guess we're like looking for Yorion. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd rather draw like other things first, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think this deck is functional without stock up, by the way.
Hmm. Why not?
Well, I want more resources than this. You know?
Fair enough. Maybe we need more resources before we cast the Yorion.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking that we have enough resources. We certainly have enough resources after we cast the Yorion.
Well, so like, you need to have one of these cards. Ideally, multiple of them before you're in like actually
Okay, maybe we
accomplish
need.
anything.
Okay, maybe we were both wrong, and we should actually companion Yorion and play a couple stock ups.
The problem with companioning Yorion is that then you draw your Yorions less often.
Wait, no, no, like the point of companioning Yorion is so that you like have one more resource, right? Which is a Yorion.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's keep.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll be punished for our choice of Clearwater pathway?
I don't know. Maybe. Ravenant Ruins.
Okay, it seems like they do not have many lands in their hand. Let's pass and kill this. I
Yeah,
think.
why not?
I guess we could like Fossy the Cauldron instead, but like, okay, let's kill that now.
I agree.
Or, I mean, we could kill this instead. But I think it's
I think I want
better.
to kill the Bastronaut and Thoughtseize to try to like
Yeah.
take their thing, and then like try to like EE them or something. Wow, Screaming Nemesis. Okay, let's take the Screaming Nemesis and try to EE on 4 or something, like on even or something.
Yeah. I guess I could have played Verge and Thoughtseize and then played the Pixie as a 1/1, but that seems worse.
But
Probably.
yeah, I agree. That seems worse. Okay. How
Okay.
badly do you think we're gonna get them? Do you think they're gonna draw the mountain?
Well, we might want to cast our EE now. Oh wait, that's
Wait,
not
that's
legal.
not how
Okay.
mana works. Okay,
I
let's wait. What if we? Okay,
oh
I
wait,
guess
I
it's
screwed this
bad.
up.
I guess it's bad. Okay. Wait, okay. Actually, what if it's good? What if we're supposed to play
Well,
Bobble Pixie?
I screwed it up, so I can't do it anymore.
Wait, no. It's not Bobble Pixie Bobble. It's just Bobble Pixie.
Why?
Um, because I claim that we want our EE to kill their Krenko. Like, if they don't cast Krenko next turn, I'm not sure the EE is that good because we don't have like an answer for. I guess we can Bobble Pixie Bobble the Krenko, but I like that. I
Okay.
like that it like takes less damage this turn. I don't know.
And we're just a poor use of resources.
I think it's fine. Okay.
Oh,
I think that
I guess
our
it's, I guess it's
we
fine.
will have enough baubles. Is my claim.
Okay. I think we should have Bobble Pixie Bobbled if we're going to Bobble Pixie, but
I'm like not sure about that. We should like certainly play the land afterwards.
yeah. Like, isn't it like bad for us?
Yeah. Classic.
Okay. Seems like we should not block.
I agree. And
What are we
then
gonna
name
do?
even.
Are we just casting it? I mean, I guess we can cast it.
We could also like just.
I would say that we have been punished because now we can't Bobble Pixie Bobble to kill a bigger thing.
Yeah, that's fair. What I'm learning is that maybe Bobble is not as cracked as you made it out to be.
Well, our opponent did cast a Howl Squad Heavy, which is not exactly a card I was expecting to face. But you
Okay.
know,
What if we kill the Horde Master?
okay. Actually, then okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
And then like we can surveil if we want. I guess
Oh,
it costs 2 life to surveil. Kind of.
it also costs our
Yeah.
Yorion thing,
Yeah.
but maybe we should surveil.
No, let's not surveil.
Okay.
In 2 turns we can like. Wait, no, we can't. It comes back at the end of turn. Never mind. Okay. Do you think we're gonna call odd?
Oh, I guess that is what is occurring. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here's the problem. They're gonna make 4 mana and cast Krenko, so we're probably calling even.
Oh.
So let's block a 1/1.
Wait, if we're gonna call it even, shouldn't we block Mutavault?
Oh, is that true?
Oh,
I feel like
no, that's not true. Never
they have
mind.
like
Yeah.
many mutavaults. is the problem.
Yeah. Okay, well, let us take the game action that does something. Are we gonna die?
Wait, that has haste? Why does that have haste?
Other goblins that you control have haste.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, it didn't matter. We might be dying.
I agree that we are dying.
I like that that action does not actually deal more damage to us. Or actually,
Mm-hmm.
no, it does because it only costs one.
Oh,
No, not if they attack like that, I guess.
okay.
Surely we should block the 1/1.
Okay.
Like, just parity wise, it's like a little hard for it to matter, I guess. We might be dead though.
So
We get 2 blockers. Wait, what are we trying to find?
Pixie.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I suspect we are still dead.
I guess they literally have Ramnat runes.
Yes. So any land obviously kills us, including fourth Mutavault, because then they activate the Mutavault.
Yes. Do we have any Dawnbringer clerics?
No.
Okay,
We do
but
have
if they
momentum
just go
breaking.
like creature, it's fine. We have many ways to deal with their creatures. That's an exciting creature, I guess. Does that one also give stuff haste?
Which one? No.
Okay. Well, okay. I
Okay.
guess we get to do our cool thing.
Um. Okay, so are we not allowed to attack with? Well,
Wait,
if we attack with both pixies and then
wait. We can just blink the pixies, right?
yeah, but then they won't be tutus anymore. I guess it's probably fine.
I think I assume we're trumping or trading off with one of them, anyways. Like we'll bounce
Yeah.
a bauble with one of them, and then we'll like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
So I guess we could win
I agree.
if they don't draw land.
I agree that that is mostly the thing that would cause us to lose. I'm not actually sure what else would cause us to lose. Wow, we won!
Wow, we did it. Nice. Okay. What have we learned?
I don't know what we've learned.
I certainly don't want to play that configuration again.
Okay.
Should we try adding Yorion? And by
Um.
adding Yorion, I mean removing a Yorion from the main deck.
So. Hmm. If we do feel like the problem is that we like need another card, then yeah, I agree that's how we would solve that problem. We can try solving that problem that way.
Well, so like the other way to solve that problem is play more cantrips. But
That
like
seems hard.
I
Like,
claim that like if we had drawn Spirited Companion instead of like any of our 4 drops in game 1, it would have been a lot nicer.
I disagree. Like, I don't think that was our problem game one.
I guess.
I don't know though.
Okay, let's have the ability to put more different cards in our deck so that we can try more of them.
Okay, great. Let's add two stock ups.
Well, I want. Okay, so if we have 4 Yorion, then if we have Yorion, then I want all my stock ups so that like I can actually select my cards.
Wait, so that you can actually what?
Select cards from my larger deck.
Okay, let's play three.
Okay.
um. Okay. Let's play a third lockdown main.
Uh.
I believe we have 2-2 split main side. Okay. Let's play like the fourth fatal push main. You realize you can just drag it, right?
I guess.
Momentum breaker, like another one, or maybe another nowhere to run, like another one of that class of cards. You know? Okay,
Okay,
maybe both.
so right now this is 24, so we need to get to like 33, 34 somewhere, something like that.
I feel like we should play like an extinction event main now or something. Like
Yeah.
you could
Like
argue about
we
event versus cover up. I'm not sure
we
which
can
is better.
play Verdict.
Oh, I agree. We are allowed to play verdict.
Verdict doesn't do anything against Phoenix, whereas like a different switcher might do something against Phoenix.
Yeah, like EE. I
Yeah.
vote for EE.
Okay.
I mean, we could play both. Also,
Yeah. I'm
um,
pretty sure Lockdown is just the best sweeper against mice though, so
yeah,
like it makes sense to just like play some sweepers that work against some decks and play some sweepers that work against other decks maybe.
yeah. Um,
Okay, I would like to play more cantrips.
like you would like to play Arkham's Astrolabe.
Like I just want more stuff in play when I cast Yorion. Like it's not bad to draw multiple. Like it is actively desirable to draw more.
Yeah,
If we ever
my to be clear, my objection is entirely this that stock up is like something that doesn't put things on the board. You know?
yeah
Like to be clear, I'm not saying that like you can't play like more cantrips. Okay, to some extent like you can't play like 12 cantrips in 60, right?
yeah
But I'm saying that the stock ups don't really count is the problem,
yeah.
right? Um
I don't know. Like
yeah, I
maybe
think
a
we can
Narcissus.
I think we can play Spiriting Companion if you would
Okay.
like. I mean, we can also like try to play like Fable in red or something if you wanted
Instead of one of these colors, or just
instead of blue,
like
right?
yeah,
Like we
but
try to
like
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Also, wait, we only need to add 9 lands, right? Was that the
Yeah,
number? Okay.
yeah.
Well, should we play a third Jace or no?
I mean, we can play other Jays. Okay. I guess we're
I
just
don't know
done.
the answer to this question.
I mean, it sounds appealing in my head.
Okay.
So okay, and let us add. Okay, I assume now that we're like doing this, we're gonna need repeat star.
Probably. Let me look up Karsten math because I don't have
Yeah, I am cutting Restless Anchorage because now we have a companion.
that's fair. Um. Okay. So
I'm adding
for
some basics of each color.
fair enough. For an 80 card deck, we want we want 18 blue, we want 19 black, and we want 25 white.
Okay.
Um. I guess I can like
Sure.
start mathing that out.
Uh, I have thought about all of these cards being mentioned in the chat. Um, what I can say about them is that maybe they're good. I don't know.
Restoration, reflector. Uh, so
Yeah.
Gloom Lake Verge is not very good because like you cannot cast Thoughtseize on turn one with Gloom Lake Verge, notably.
We want to play all the white black lands.
Probably.
We want to play.
Okay. So we're playing one of each basic right now.
Yeah.
Um, and
We also
okay,
have a
so
glassful
we
mimic.
yeah, I agree. We have a glass mic. Okay. So that's 29. We want 29 lands after those single lands. For which we want to fit. Okay, so this. I mean, okay. After if we play one of each basic and the glass mimic, we technically still don't need to play Rafine's Tower. Technically,
Wait, really?
yes.
Okay, so right now it's 21, 14, 22, according to Untapped.
Uh, 21, 14, 22 on white, blue, black.
Yes.
Well, we technically only need 19 black,
Oh. Right. Okay.
right?
Okay.
Um,
Sure.
and that's why this like this it does technically work. Like we could play Rafine's Tower still.
Okay.
We could
Uh,
say
I,
we want
I,
to play
I,
Rafine's Tower, but
I feel like we want to overcount a little bit, given Yorion.
okay. Okay, what I'm gonna say is that we definitely want to play like 19 untapped black sources, right?
Okay.
I would like four of them to be the black white verge.
Okay.
I would like four concealed courtyards and four godless shrines.
Okay.
Okay, then we need like six more untapped black lands, right? So two watery graves and four
Wait.
pathways, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
And
saying like in addition to the thing I was talking about.
yeah. Okay. And then we're good on black sources, and then we can just add white blue lands.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But technically, there's a little, and like the Rafine's Tower we can count as like extra black sources that don't cast or turn one black spells, right?
yeah.
That's fine. Technically, there's a little imbalance where right now, like we might want to turn one of these clear water pathways into like, or one of these watery graves into a white black land
Okay. Yeah.
of some form.
What is a do any of those exist?
Um, I mean, we could play the white black check or slow.
We can play a slow. Yeah, I'm down to play a slow. Shattered Sanctum.
Yeah.
And now we can just add some cards.
Yeah. I mean, we could
What are
play
some
blue
cards?
white. We could play white blue verge also.
Do we have the? I have
So
some concerns about this, but it's
okay,
fine.
okay, wait.
I just want something. I don't really care about my mana base being perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, that's valid.
Can I really quickly check the mana base? Like, I really quickly look at the mana base. Like, can you expand it? Thanks.
Oh,
I'm just looking. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
25,
6, 7,
17,
8,
21.
9, 10. Okay, yeah, that's our mana base. Great.
any sideboard card.
We are indeed using Carstonomics for the mana base. Wait, is Loran? I guess Loran kills artifacts.
Yes.
Fair enough.
We play there's Vanishing Verse.
That does not kill colorless artifacts.
I agree. Maybe some of the white blue lands should be pathways. I don't know. Like the idea is that our double hip cards are white, so I don't want to have to be choosing on white instead of
our blue sources are kind of like we're like a bit we're like technically low on blue sources if we want to cast Jace, right? So like I don't really want to choose against blue that often.
Mm-hmm.
Is a thing.
Okay, well.
Welcome to Yorion.
I agree. Let's keep.
Sure, why not?
I mean, we could mulligan. Do you want to mulligan?
Let's keep.
Anyway, this is what happens when you companion Yorion. This is why I don't want to companion Yorion.
I agree. Maybe I'll start working on a Mardu deck in the background.
Okay.
Is this like food that we're likely to be against?
I don't know what this is. Oh, is this the system magic analyst opponent?
What does that mean?
It's an opponent that they played against on their Phoenix stream that I watched the VOD for. I believe it is that opponent. Anyway, let's cast Sokka.
What if we cast Jace?
Well, I want to cast Nowhere to Run next turn.
Yeah, mostly we discard to hand size if we cast Sokka.
Oh. I mean, I feel like I don't care.
Hey, that can hit the lizard.
True. I feel like it's low. Isn't Jace for one more mana kind of worth a card?
It also gains us life, 1 life specifically.
Okay.
I
think agree. It gives us.
I would like to cast Jace. I think.
Basically, I think I feel like casting Jace wastes a mana next turn, unless you get lucky.
The problem is that we don't have an amazing
Oh my god. Okay.
We did it.
It's okay. We'll simply draw a land.
Yeah.
I will say that the other angle is maybe we should play the aggro deck and not be doing this, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Also, nice.
Okay, let's cast Wemp.
Well, wait, they attacked us. Okay, sure.
Maybe it was a bait because they have skill constraints. I don't know.
I do like that they attacked us.
And then I think we should just plus Jace instead of milling the analyst deck.
Wait, we can just mill ourselves.
We could mill ourselves.
I would like to mill ourselves and draw a card.
I mean,
is the thought that we're gonna I don't think we're gonna mill them anytime soon.
Okay, so my argument against milling ourselves now is that are we going to mill ourselves again next turn? I don't think so.
Well, next turn they might have a creature on board and we'll plus on it.
Oh. Okay, that's fair.
Did you know that there are two more overlords in Pioneer, by the way?
I agree.
Oh, sorry, three more overlords in Pioneer. Abhorrent Overlord, Extus Auric Overlord, and Overlord Dire Overlord.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke about how you could play some different overlords in this deck.
Oh, no, 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 I was not making that joke. I understand why you might think I was making that joke, but I was not making that joke.
Okay,
Well, let's kill their frog.
I agree. Should we talk up first?
What would we like?
I don't know.
Okay, sure. I guess we might find a different land to play or something.
I mean, we could instead put Yorion in a hand, but I feel like we should cast stock up.
Wait,
So
are we sure we don't want to put Yorion in our hand? What if putting Yorion in our hand's very nice?
okay, sure.
Like I think next turn we could go minus minus Yorion, right?
Hmm. And then we can even activate Wander Emperor again.
Indeed. That is how it works. Maybe they'll have attacked us. Well, that's not very good into a face-up, Yorion.
Oh, I guess that is true. Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah. Well, technically, let's
Okay,
minus Jace first.
yeah.
Let's not mill them.
Okay.
uh,
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna play Rafin's Tower, I assume.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I don't believe that we are ever going to cycle it.
I don't know if I need the Sunset Stop, but I'm gonna set it.
I think you might.
I agree that I might.
Do you think the Mardu deck would play Bitter Reunion or not really?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Maybe.
Hey, Bitter Reunion kind of nice with Overlord, if you like a little bit.
I agree with a little bit.
Wow,
Wow,
it's a
glass
glass
full
full
minute.
mimic. um,
Um, I mean, we can cast it as Yorion.
wait. So what happens if we like go Jace? I have a plan. I want to go
Okay.
Pixie, Breaker, make them discard Glasspool Mimic as Yorion this turn. That's the thing I want to do. I
Okay.
might want to like minus Jace on them for 4 or something.
Okay.
I mean, like we also don't have to. Maybe doing so is dangerous. I don't know what's in their deck.
I don't think it's that dangerous.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Like, if they endless and put a bunch of lands in play, I don't think I care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I did that first, but it's fine.
Just in case they Assassin's Trophy your Jason combat.
Hmm.
Wow. Shout out to Glasspool Mimic.
Hmm.
I believe we should keep the old Yorion
I agree.
so that we can blink the Yorion.
Okay, so stop limit and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, What are we returning to our hand?
Um, we could say nothing. Like, I don't think there's a reason to return something to our hand.
We could return Yorion to our hand,
Oh,
but
I don't.
I don't think it
I
is
mean,
that
okay,
useful.
we can do it. Wait, isn't that good?
Um,
Uh,
it's good in some sense, but like,
yeah, let's do it.
okay, we can do it.
Yeah. And then we get to blink everything, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we have lethal with Lemp anyways. Maybe we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, I guess we would have lethal with Lemp.
It's okay, or something. The Yorion card is nice if you can get it in play.
Ashiok?
Okay,
Wow,
I
we're really
agree.
good at milling them, huh?
I don't
Surely.
think I care about it.
Oh, okay, lockdown is surely bad.
Yeah.
Are we playing?
Arena?
Are we playing Dawnbringer Cleric just as like XL random card?
Um, I don't know what. I don't like actually know that well what's in their deck.
Surely we want Get Lost.
Okay, we can have Get Lost.
Wait, I don't. Okay, look at their deck. I'm pretty sure like all their cards that matter are odd. Like
Oh,
they have like Nissa. They have Nissa, Gitrog, and Lookout, and then obviously and Free Strider. Like I honestly think EE might be good.
okay.
I don't want
It,
Beza. Yeah, we could play Veto for some reason. I don't think it does anything actually. I guess, but
yeah. Okay, let's submit.
sure. Wait, so is this like the same opponent as the one who faced System Magic?
Yes.
That's very funny.
That's why I know vaguely what's in their deck, despite their deck having some cards in it.
Is this good enough to keep?
Unclear. Do you want to keep it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it sure has an
So the
Ashiok.
I agree. They might like cast some creatures and attack our Ashiok, but
We can cast a 1/1 Pixie to chomp.
I agree.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That's a good draw.
Possible we can play Courtyard in case we draw a third fast land, but
We don't have any blue fast land, so I don't care that much.
okay.
There's no camera, so people can't see you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just lurking and observing.
It's a wild Ryan Condon.
Hello.
Hello.
I have come out of my room to get water.
I may be at Ryan's apartment.
That may be true.
We
No
will
one,
never
no
know.
one can ever know.
Wow, it might also be one Mora.
I would never be here personally.
It's almost like Maura and I have the same apartment.
Crazy. Roommates.
How does this affect the over/under tweet Ryan made? What is the over/under tweet?
I tweeted on Blue Sky. It's still tweeting. Over under number of joint exploration streams that have happened at my apartment, 3.5. And I tweeted 3.5 because I genuinely didn't know if it was 3 or 4.
I think.
And I was saying it would resolve when the stream was over and you saw it and would tell me how many it was.
So this definitely counts.
Oh, this counts for sure.
Okay.
This is either number 3 or number 4, I believe.
I have some concerns about our situation, by the way.
I think it's 4. I'm not sure.
So if they have a Fatal Passage, they can.
They cannot.
What?
Well, assuming we cast the Ashiok, they
Yeah,
cannot.
I agree that if we cast it. Okay. How do you feel about just casting Ashiok then?
Oh,
I
so
guess we should just cast Ashiok.
we're Esper Overlord Jace Pixieing in every format.
Apparently, I don't know.
I think what we're learning is Pioneer and Standard are converging on the same format.
So we can cast Ashiok, and then next turn go Pixie, pick up the 1 loyalty Ashiok, replay Ashiok, and then hopefully the turn after that cast Yorion, blink everything again, and then we'll have a 5 loyalty Ashiok yet again, and this time we'll have things to defend it with.
Wow. A blue source.
Indeed.
Let's get Ravine Tower.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you know what is a legal land?
What?
Surveil.
That is true.
It's possible some of our lands should be Surveils.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
after we pick up the Ashiok, they can like crack the fetch. I think that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Are we just doing that? I mean, we could instead cast Yorion.
I agree. We could just cast Yorion. I guess
I kind of
that.
want to just cast Yorion.
Yeah, I guess we have 2 Yorions too. Okay, let's just cast Yorion. I forgot that we like have another mana by mysterious means.
Very mysterious.
Okay.
Well, Merchant Fetch.
Maybe they won't crack this fetch, and then they'll play another fetch,
Oh.
and then try to crack both on our turn after it goes away. Okay, so it looks like no. Okay. We've been ignored.
We could die.
I agree. Wanna like Omen of the Sea?
Okay, let's Omen of the Sea. Will we take a blue land if it's untapped?
I think I don't want either of those.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think it counts as nice. Let's play it.
And then, are we bouncing that?
Yeah, probably.
Nurturing Pixie is like not that good with Yorion.
Wait,
how
isn't
feeling.
it good?
Well, it's good in some senses, but it's very tempo negative. Like, it's possible we should bounce nothing.
Oh, sure.
Like, it might make sense to play a 1/1 flyer and chump with it.
It might make sense to play a 1/1 flyer and leave it in play also.
Yeah. But the deck literally contains Iridescent Divine Lasher and like.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I wish to activate this because they have like regos and stuff.
I agree. Yeah, I think leave it in play is maybe. We could also bounce Omen, but let's just leave it. Let's just leave it in play.
Okay.
Okay, I understand what you mean. Pixie is good with Yorion if you fully pixied, but I guess like if you're not gonna like replay the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like I think usually your curve is that you like don't have this kind of turn, but or like I don't know. Usually you get all your things in play. Okay, let's chomp.
Are you sure? Okay, let's chump.
Well, mostly like usually your Pixie on 3, right?
I guess so. Okay, let's cast Yorion.
Do you want to mill them first?
Unclear. We might want to not blink this so that they don't get a chance to like.
I want to mill them when I have Jace and another Ashiok in hand. I feel like.
Oh. Well, it literally unlocks their 5th mana.
What are they gonna do with their 5th mana?
Cast Get Rog Monster. You could argue that doesn't do anything, but I'd rather them not cast it.
My argument is that it doesn't do anything, but
okay, we can argue it doesn't do anything.
Like, no, like maybe it would have done something last turn. I'm not sure it does anything this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Jace, Ashiok, Nanbo, by the way, their cards get exiled, so we can't like.
So that we can't draw 3 cards.
Yeah. Also, like, if they had a Gitrog, they kind of would have to like have played it like have drawn it like recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise they would have cracked the fetch the first time we exposed. Like for the first time we blinked Ashiok.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a 6 mana instant they want to cast. Or a 5 mana instant.
Hmm.
Do you expect to face this deck at energy?
Much to consider.
Well, given that it's someone playing Pioneer on Arena, what's the chances that they're playing energy? Yeah.
Yeah, that is the consideration. I assume we don't want any of this.
I think so. I think we're not low enough on life to be desperate for 2 life. Especially since we can gain life from Momentum Breaker. Wow. Fancy. Okay. We have defeated them. Did System Magic also defeat them?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So what you're saying is we can't say scoreboard. Transitive scoreboard.
Okay.
Does this have better vibes yet?
Well, it had better vibes. I wouldn't say it had good vibes.
Let's play another match. Unless you have
Okay,
unless you have specific like comments.
I'm not sure I have specific comments.
Like if it's a Nebulous, I don't like playing a Yorion deck. Same.
Yeah. That's how I feel as well. It's so wild that energy, I can just like randomly attend the energy. By taking a bus. Or possibly taking a bus back to Chicago and then stealing my parents' car for the weekend. We'll see. My parents live in Chicago. I am not a Chicago person. I am a Iowa person. Okay, we can't really cast our spells. Let's keep.
Wait, I claim we can cast most of our spells.
We can cast 2 of our spells.
Yeah, that's most of them. It's the ones that matter.
Our opponent is also playing a Yorion deck. They have also mulligan to 5.
I would also like to say,
I
guess Jace is not as impressive against a opposing Yorion deck. But I will say that like Jace, like if we knew that the opponent was playing a deck that is likely to be a Yorion deck, whoa, what is this?
Huh.
Can we take their?
I want to take Fable. And just hope they don't draw untapped black off the top.
Oh yeah, they don't have untap black. Yeah, let's take Fable. I was gonna say like against a deck that's likely that would be playing Yorion if they weren't playing Yorion, then like Jace would be nice against them. But since they are playing Yorion, they're 80 cards. Maybe Jace is less nice against them. Maybe Jace is still nice against them. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope that Jace is still nice against them.
Anyways, we have still not hit any cards off of Overlord.
This is like your chance does meaningfully decrease when you add Yorion.
Yes. Also, did we like not add any? No, we added some.
But we added some hits, but like just like by the nature of Yorion.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Let's.
No, you cannot play Swamp.
Why not?
Sorry. You can play Swamp if you would like to buy Yorion. We might maybe want to buy Yorion.
Oh, maybe we want to buy Yorion. Okay, let's buy Yorion.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to Jace mill them for 15? Or we could Jace plus and then next turn, sorry, Jace mill them for 12. We could plus and then next turn Jace mill for 15 and like then play Yorion or something. Or we could just be normal and minus.
I want to be normal and minus. If we draw an untapped land, then we can minus again and then swing for value.
Yeah, fair enough.
It'll be fine. We could mill ourselves.
Them.
Well,
don't we don't we have everything we ever need?
I guess so. Okay, fine.
I see. Also, like, I don't know, they're a Beseech deck. We can mill their Beseech targets.
Yeah, or something.
I think it's real.
They can mill their harmless offering.
Oh, is that what they're trying to do?
Well, it seems plausible, right?
Yeah, I guess that is plausible. Wow, fair Beseech. Love a fair Beseech. What do you think they're getting?
Good question. Let's minus.
I agree. We'll see 3 cards that they didn't get. It gives us information about what they got.
Okay, let's cast Own to see.
Yeah, I agree. Do we want stock up?
I mean, I guess we have all the stuff we need, so maybe we don't want stuff. What are we looking for?
That is the question, isn't it? Maybe Thoughtseize? We definitely want land. Maybe we're just looking for more lands, and we don't want to spend mana to like to play them. I don't know if this is true, but it might be true. Oh, we might be looking for Dawnbringer Cleric also. That seems like a card that's probably very good against them. Wait,
I guess so.
I don't think there's a reason to cast that now.
Oh, dude.
Well, there's a Dawnbringer Cleric.
Are we gonna get punished for casting it now because now they can possibly look on the Dawnbringer Cleric?
I don't think
we can't hide on top.
I don't think they I don't think they have a Thoughtseize. Actually, I guess they spent 3 mana than 4 mana. Maybe they have a Thoughtseize, but maybe they besiege for a Thoughtseize. Okay, I'll make a different claim. If they Thoughtseize this, I kind of don't think they're taking a Dawnbringer Cleric. I think they're taking Yorion.
That's fair.
Wow, it's a Yorion.
I see. Okay, let's cast. Are we gonna miss our land drop? Beats. Does casting Yorion even do anything?
Not really.
Okay, can we just like plus and pass?
And pass?
I mean,
Is that
it
better
kind of
than? Isn't that
spends our
better?
mana back.
Wait, I feel like this Wemp is not likely to be useful. I want a plus and I want a breaker.
Okay. Do you want to cast temporary lockdown?
Now that is a complex question.
I agree with a complex question.
I think the answer should be yes. I want to cast temporary lockdown. Because if we cast temporary lockdown, the next turn our Yorion will blink away the temporary lockdown, which will put stuff onto the battlefield. And wait, no, that doesn't work because the pixie was under lockdown. Okay, whatever. But if you ever get a lockdown and a pixie to enter at the same time, you get to blink your board again, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so I assume we should want these cards.
Yeah, and the Get Lost and the Lorian. And presumably the Veto.
I guess so. Do you want Ashiok? They did show us Beseech the Mirror. It doesn't do anything as the rest of the deck.
Yeah, Ashiok might be a bit
no.
fake.
Yeah. Okay, let's cut some cards.
I agree.
I mean, we should maybe keep some of this because they have
they have Fable.
The card Fable the Mirror Breaker.
They have Fable and they also have Disturbing Earth.
Oh yes. Okay. So
my guess is we want Bobble.
Okay.
What if we just want none of this fail push nowhere to run stuff and we just want the Bobbles?
Well, I would like to draw your attention to how many cards.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we can play we can play Beza or Ashiok or Lockdown over some of it.
So my concern with Lockdown is that they're a hopeless nightmare deck.
Oh, okay. Let's not play Lockdown. Wait, what if we play Beza?
We can play Beza. Do you think Nowhere to Run is better than Fatal Push?
No. I think Fatal Push is better.
Okay.
Our opponent has built Mardu Yorion for us.
This is a true statement.
Doom Foretold is not a good card, right?
Well, it's kind of to be honest, it's not a bad card. Okay. What are we doing?
Mulliganing?
Okay.
Okay, now we get to put one of them to the bottom.
I would say this hand is better.
I agree. After all, we got to put one of them to the bottom.
Would you like me to name some cards that are also not on Arena?
Yes.
Skybind. Wait, that might be on Arena. Somebody should check.
That doesn't look like a card that's on Arena. It does not seem to be on Arena. Whenever this or another enchantment you control enters, exile target non-enchantment. Oh, everything becomes an O-ring?
No, that's not the card.
No, not O-ring. But everything becomes a long blink. I see.
What was the card I was thinking of? Also, I'm gonna take Treacherous Blessing, I think.
Wait.
Right?
Sure. Oh, sure. Okay. We take Treacherous Blessing and then we cleric the case.
Yeah.
And then we cleric the Fable, and then we clean up with Pixie or something.
Yeah.
Should we have more blue sources, by the way?
Maybe. Should we have Treacherous Blessing, by the way?
I don't think so, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Should we pick up Yorion, or should we like stop taking damage?
I think I want to stop taking damage.
Okay.
I think we
Do
won't
you want?
need to. I want to bobble and then pick up bobble because like we are like this bobble is going to like we want to pick up this bobble at some point, right? Because we want to kill
Yeah.
Goblin Shaman token
Yeah.
or like I think it's fine to spend bobble like to kill this 2/1 skeleton, and then we also want to kill Goblin Shaman token.
Well, the argument might be like eventually we'll have 2/1/3s in play, and then maybe this one the skeleton won't matter.
Yeah, I think we are far enough ahead with the missing land drop that.
Well,
I mean, I agree. We are
well,
about we just missed the land drop too, but like at this point with neither player having lands in hand, I believe that we are ahead, right?
mhm.
And this lets us also pressure them, right? Like this is a weird game where both players are about to miss some land drops.
Mhm.
So like I would like to have the board advantage. Yeah, exactly. We are playing the aggro deck now, you know. Yeah, we were talking about maybe we should just play the aggro deck. Fatal push.
Hmm.
Did you know that we can
Well,
destroy our own creature to get map tokens?
I agree. I like to do nothing.
I would also like to do nothing.
Hmm. Would you say this is a Yorion moment?
I agree. This is a Yorion moment. Do you want to cast the card make 2 map tokens?
Maybe. The problem is that like this is also like a pretty useful card against them. But
I don't know whether it's correct.
you can do
Okay,
it.
okay. I think the problem with that plan is that like if we don't draw a land, we don't want to play cleric. We want to hold cleric for Fable,
Yeah.
and then if they do play Fable, we want to play cleric and bobble.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just not do anything.
Well, like it could be nicer in the long term.
I agree. It could be nicer in the long term.
Hmm.
Yorion?
It's not pretty, but it can be Yorion.
I agree. We did not discard the card pretty.
Okay, let's take
Pixie
yeah.
and just play it. Wow. Wouldn't it be nice to have hit a glass pool movement? Anyways, thank you so much for the subscription, Dito. I hope you are enjoying this nonsense. And I do mean nonsense.
Okay, let's attack them.
Do you think we'll find glass pool mimic off of this one?
That would be nice.
It would be very nice. Nope.
What do you think we should discard?
Um,
Do you think it's Gut Lust?
how do you feel about? Okay, and this might be bad, but how do you feel about stock up?
How do you feel? Okay, I think Staka is clearly better than Jace.
Well, Jace we can put on the battlefield and just like plus it or something.
Yeah, but like Staka, I feel like if we reach a situation where we cast Jace, I would much rather cast a Staka than hit a land drop.
Well, the thing is, we've already hit a land drop when we do that.
Yeah, but like I don't like it. It just seems
Did you
like
know that
clear
Jace
that.
is like soon going to draw us 3 cards?
Oh, I guess so. Okay, we can discuss stock up.
Because like we have this Overlord going, you know.
Yeah.
Marcy says, I don't know why Jace is in our deck.
Hmm.
Good question. Darn.
Okay, what should we discard this time?
How do you feel about the second Overlord? I guess that's weak to Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Okay, I want to discard Jace.
I want to discard Pixie. maybe
Oh.
that's bad. How about Yorion? Surely we can just pick up the Yorion with one of these
Okay,
Overlords
yeah.
by that time, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess this is bad against Rust in Peace. I don't think they're gonna play that though.
Yeah. I think if they cast Death and Peace, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. Pixie is not the discard. Oh hey.
Okay, well,
Okay, well let's cast our spells.
yeah. I think we should cast this spell.
Yes. Maybe we should play more of these glass wall mimics.
Hmm.
Wait, Marcy, I will say that I am not the one who put Jace in this deck, personally. In the first place, I was not the one who put Jace in this deck.
That is an accurate statement. Would you say you're not the one that put Jace in the other deck either?
Yes, CFC was also the one who put Jace into the other deck. I just like, you know, was immediately like, yes, this is amazing. I don't think either of us are qualified for the Arena Champs.
Oh, I agree. No, neither of us are qualified for the Arena Champs. I guess that is a reason why people might want to play Pioneer.
Oh, is that Pioneer? Oh, okay, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be hard for me to be qualified for the Arena Champs because I haven't played Arena Qualifier Weekend in forever because I've just been too busy.
Can chat yell at Jason to play Arena Qualifier?
Well, okay.
You should play Arena Qualifier.
I think that being more focused on the PT and going 11-5 there was better than double queuing this past one.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
For example, I don't know when the one before that was, but like I feel like I keep having good reasons. Should I be more yelled at for not playing the Arena Qualifier or the Arena Open? Because this time around, I did like one pool of Arena Open. Went like 3-1 in best of 3, and then it was like, I don't really feel like doing more of this. The structure, the day one structure is just so terrible. I hate it.
The day one structure sure is a structure.
Carl, I agree. I agree that people do double queue the Arena Qualifier with the PT. I personally would not like to do that. Okay, let me put it this way. I may have considered doing that if someone had handed me a deck. I certainly was not going to prep for the Arena Qualifier at all. You know? Okay, are we trying to build Mardu now, or what are we doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, I should find a different deck slot. That's fine.
I do enjoy finding deck slots. It's an important part of the stream.
This is the prototype to all of this, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Though you could argue Koki set the prototype to all of this.
Uh-huh. Okay, what would you like this deck to be?
Okay, I'm going to build the aggro version, I think.
Okay, sure.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play the aggro version because we have the wrong Chimera.
For those who weren't here like an hour ago, what was the card called? Something Chimera?
Riptide Chimera. So I'm worried I don't want to play Yorion.
Like the card Yorion?
Yes.
That's valid.
I'm worried I wish to play a standard deck.
Okay, that might not be valid. I feel I feel like surely playing a standard deck can't possibly be good.
Well,
I understand that we get Thoughtseize.
we also get a Chimera.
Wait, okay. I would like to point out that one of the Pioneer decks is very much not a standard deck, it's Phoenix.
Yeah, that is one of the problems.
Isn't playing the standard deck like kind of terrible against Phoenix?
You can like have Archfiend in the draws.
Can you?
Not really.
Like,
You can have them in the 75 though.
Isn't Archfiend quite bad in the standard deck?
I think I think it's fine. Yeah, but I don't know. You might not be able to sit at main deck, but it'd be nice to.
To answer the question from Jano TF, or maybe June F, or I don't know how to pronounce that, in chat, should you run Rest in Peace over Ghost Vacuum if there's lots of Roots combo? I mean, Rest in Peace is extremely good against Roots, whereas, well, not extremely. Like, Rest in Peace does a lot versus Roots, whereas Ghost Vacuum doesn't do anything versus Roots. But, like, I don't know, what is your deck? Like, if you're playing Oculus, obviously you shouldn't. Oh, out of Pixie? I guess. Yeah. Like, certainly if there are 10% Roots players in your local meta, I think playing Rest in Peace in the sideboard is like pretty hinged. Riptide Chimera is indeed not on Arena.
Okay, I'm encountering a problem with the aggro version.
What's the problem? Is it that you're playing stock up?
Well, there are too many slots. There's too many cards.
Not enough slots.
By aggro version, I mean like the assertive mid-range version, which I still want to play stock up in. For example, I will be registering stock up in my standard deck.
Yeah, how much exactly you want to play like Rip versus Ghost Vacuum really depends on like I don't know exactly what degree of like there's a lot of roots you're talking about, you know.
1 to 3 players in a 30-player RCQ, and I would say the number 3 is very different than the number 1.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I don't know what like yeah. Like, Rest in Peace is definitely worse versus Oculus and Omni than Ghost Vacuum.
Well, definitely is a strong statement.
Wait, out of Pixie?
Yeah.
1 versus 2 is such a big difference, and also it turns off your talents, which I think is big.
Yes. But, however, the cards last don't exist.
Okay, sure. I was thinking like against like Oculus, like their The Rest in Peace is like maybe Oculus might be the closer one because like Rest in Peace prevents them from hard casting Oculus. But
Mhm.
yeah, I guess Blasto does exist. Yeah, okay.
It's a complicated question. I'm planning to. My belief is that I'm still gonna play 2 Ghost Vacuums, but yeah.
My belief
Okay,
is that
so
if you have like 3 Roots players at your RCQ, you should probably just switch the Ghost Vacuums to Rest in Pieces entirely. Then it sounds
yeah.
like.
Okay. Do we want to cap cap out the stream with 1 standard match or something?
With what? Which deck?
This deck.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Or we could do one quick draft Magic Foundation.
Hmm.
Or we could play the standard deck in Explorer.
We could play the standard deck in Explorer. That is an option that is available. Do you want to do that?
I don't.
What if I want to do that?
Okay, you can do that if you would like.
Well, I'm gonna play the version without Riptide Chimera. Perhaps. Maybe with like Arc being the draw for Riptide Chimera or something. You know? Does that make sense?
Sure. That's not the right one.
Where are we?
I do love this minigame though. Trying to figure out every single time we switch decks, which of your decks exactly is the right one. What's my lifetime record standard versus Pioneer? I don't know if I think it's probably 0-0.
Do we get any nice lands? We get shock lands, and
we get shocklands, yeah.
Oh, we get pathways as well.
I assume that we just play 1 billion shocklands.
I think we play 1 billion pathways. We don't need white mana basically at all.
Oh, sure.
And then we can play Dark Slick Shores and Watery Grave, and it'll be fine. What's the white Concealed Courtyard? It'll be fine. Wait, is this 24 lands? No, it's 26. Okay. And then we can play some cards that maybe do something.
Oh, I guess like Slogurk is almost at some point was like a standard deck that was like kind of the same in Pioneer.
Yes. This version probably wants a hard graveyard hate card.
I agree.
And then
Wait. So are we not playing Baubles?
Do I want to play Baubles? I feel like I want to kill the creatures at instant speed, right?
Okay. I guess that this is for like red. Okay, fair enough. I still might want to play like 1 Bauble or something.
Oh, Dawnbringer Cleric.
I love a good 4/4 1/1/1. Sorry, 4/4 1/1/1 sideboard.
What is another useful card? It'll be fine.
I think we should play the white-black Overlord. That way, when we cast her to Tabe, we can return a Pixie from our graveyard to our hand. I think that's what that card does.
Wait, did I forget to put this down into the stack?
It's fine. This town will be big this game.
No, it's in our deck. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think I want to play 4 Arcfiend. It's probably 3 Arcfiend.
Okay.
Let's keep.
Sure.
That seems like a
I
hand we
assume
can
we're
keep,
supposed
right?
to lead on Thoughtseize.
Are we? Oh, I guess so.
Wait, why wouldn't we? Isn't it better to like disrupt their curve first before like nightmaring them? Like clearly we're gonna go untap land one of Thoughtseize your nightmare.
Interesting. Okay, let's take Fable.
Yeah, let's take Fable. And then hope that they don't draw a vehicle.
Hmm.
It's
Okay,
fine.
nice. It's fine. Hmm. Hmm. Much to consider.
It's a full house.
Hmm. Hmm. Much to consider.
I have concerns.
I wouldn't say I don't have concerns. Let's take. Do you want a land or a FISO?
I think I want a FISO.
Wait, do you want a Momentum Breaker because of this Overlord?
How are we making that happen?
We could draw a town.
I think I just want the FISO, but
Okay, is there a plan next turn to cast Archfiend, or is there a plan next turn to cast Nowhere?
uh, my plan was to cast Nowhere.
Okay, I kind of want to like take land and then Nowhere plus stock up then.
I think that's too slow. I want to Nowhere plus FISO, but I don't know.
I don't want to know where the Grease thing.
Yeah, wait. Aren't we doing that? Nowhere the Grease Fang, and then
I don't want to do that. Like, it lets them cast out the Grease Fang.
sure.
Okay, I want to take Momentum Breaker and land.
Okay,
Kind of.
sure. I'm not sold on this at all. I think we were falling. Like we're gonna be at 7.
I understand. That's a good draw. Okay, I guess we have died because of this choice. Fair enough. Much
We
to
could
consider.
we could just cast Archfiend.
Okay, I guess we can do that, yeah.
I feel like with the blood token also, it's like I don't know. I feel like I just want to like kill their thing.
I guess I was just like not really sure how to. Okay.
Well, let's play Rest in Pieces.
Do you want Dawnbringer Cleric?
I don't. Oh, I guess maybe. I don't want too
Arcane
many of
drop's
them.
good.
I don't think Archfiend is good. They have too many like pushes.
Yeah, I guess so. It is like kind of good into Perculian.
I guess kind of.
Okay, do you want to make a cut? Is Rest in Peace like actually good against them?
Is it not?
Well, what if it's like not?
Well, it turns off Greasefang, FOMO, and Overlord.
for some definition of turns off.
Yeah, I agree.
It costs 2 mana and a card, and we're just like, I'm gonna have 2 of them.
Okay, sure.
It'll be fine. It's also we should have some pushes. It'll be fine.
Like, I understand it costs 2 mana on the card, but
Okay, that's mulligan.
fair enough.
I
guess we should mulligan.
We could decide to keep, but I think I agree we should mulligan.
We're on the play. We should mulligan. Okay, let's keep this one.
I mean, we could choose to mulligan.
No, let's keep this one. Let's put back. Okay. The opponent kept a hand of 6 cards. Okay. I would like to keep at least 1 nightmare.
Okay. I would like to keep nowhere.
Okay. I would like to keep a Thoughtseize. I would like to keep the land. So then we're trying to augment that with 1 card. Do we want second Thoughtseize, second Nightmares, or first Town?
It seems like we should have Town. I'm worried that we should be this, though. But
I don't like that.
Like, Thoughtseize is much better if they kept Fable, but like, otherwise, I would like to Town bounce my Nightmares, you know?
I don't think this plan is gonna work. But we can do this.
Well, I would say we don't have that many plans. We're on 5 and we have 1 land. So like,
okay, fair enough.
It's hard to like create plans that work. Arcane is in this deck because I'm worried about Phoenix. Otherwise,
I am very, very skeptical. Oh hey, it's Parhelion. Update, I am off it.
Really? Based on this?
I'm just like thinking about like, I don't know. I'm just like thinking about like how good these like this kind of game plan is in Pioneer, and I think it's not. Like,
I think it's very good against red black. You might argue everything beats red black.
Yes, I would argue that.
but I also think it's very good against mice, and certainly I don't think everything beats mice.
I think that this plan is like quite bad against mice. If we're not like bobbling, right?
I don't know. Like, you can main deck some pushes or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could. It's just like okay, remember when we were streaming Otters, and I was like, it feels to me like Otters is like good at doing something, certainly, but like the thing that it's good at doing is very much not what the format, like, what you need to be doing to do well in the standard format right now, unfortunately. Except against Domain, I guess, but like just generally it isn't. And therefore, like if you're trying to like push Otters to like fit into the standard format, it like takes a lot of effort, and like it's like naturally hard to get there, right? And like in a way that makes it hard for Otters to be good. I would propose a similar thing about like trying to fit this deck into Pioneer. You know?
But basically, I think I somewhat just disagree that the basic plan isn't good against mice. I think the basic plan is very good against mice, as you see from standard. Like both of these decks are like kind of the same.
Isn't Pioneer Mice very different from Standard Mice?
It's very different in the cards they play. I don't know if it's very different in like how this matchup will play out.
Isn't Standard Mice a mid-range deck, and Pioneer Mice is like Turbo Aggro Combat Trick Kill You?
I feel like I'll stop them from killing me. I don't know.
Nowhere to Run is not very good against that, against Pioneer Mice, I believe.
Thoughtseize is okay. I disagree with that. How can Nowhere to Run be bad against Pioneer Mice?
Or well, like I thought, like Nowhere to Run was like not like I thought it was like not good enough. I thought like Pioneer Mice was like you like really need 1-mana removal against them or something. Maybe the deck has changed.
There are a bunch of different versions though, but like
okay.
Is Kaido a good card against Phoenix? Kaido is kind of a good card against Phoenix.
Is it? Doesn't it get attacked for 6 in the air?
Okay, fine. Well, like, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, fair enough. But, like...
I just remember playing Phoenix against ninjas, and then, like, the entirety of ninjas, the ninja deck didn't do anything. Except they could sometimes win if they put Kaido in play. Obviously, the hard part is, like, putting Kaido in play, which might be hard.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
It's pretty hard. But yeah, like... I don't know. My impression here is that, like... I feel like this deck is going to, like, suffer a lot versus Phoenix, and I'm scared about that. Like, it seems really bad into Phoenix. And I don't think that Phoenix is the kind of deck where you can just, like, say, I'm going to play Archfiend, and that will solve my problems. I don't think it's a deck where you can say that.
I'm worried Phoenix is not as robust as... I don't know. I've played a lot of Phoenix. Phoenix is, like, a little bit robust. But sometimes when you play games of Phoenix, it doesn't seem that robust, actually. Like, you do a ton of stuff and then you randomly just lose to your opponent having one card.
I don't know.
But I agree that is a concerning matchup, for sure.
Yeah, I just, like, really don't believe in this kind of deck versus Phoenix. And that's, like, the big sticking point for me. Like, Mice is definitely not the most important, like, objection I have to this kind of space.
Anyhow.
Yeah, also maybe Jace is not the way to fix Phoenix also. I just, like, saw you had it and assumed it was why.
Well, I agree it's why. I don't know if it works.
Like, theoretically, I'm more of a fan of, like, a version of this deck that uses Yorion because, like, that plays better versus Phoenix. It also feels like a version of this deck with Yorion plays better against Mice. I don't mean companioning Yorion. I mean being more control, like not being the aggro deck, you know? Like, mostly I think the card Hopeless Nightmare is very fake versus Phoenix, you know?
I agree. I agree half of it is pretty fake. I would say Phoenix is often a little bit weak to getting burned out, honestly. But obviously, the discard part is not very strong.
Don't they just, like, kill all your creatures?
Yes, they can kill all your creatures.
Like,
that is how you can lose.
Yeah. I mean, like...
I don't know. Basically, like... I don't know.
Basically, my problem with this deck is that I don't think Storm Chase's Talent is a playable Pioneer card. I like can't think of a time where I am allowed to like pay 4 mana to Storm Chase's Talent. But I don't know.
It seems pretty easy to pay 4 mana to Storm Chaser's Talent, because you do that when your opponent has no cards in their hand.
I don't know. Like, okay, so the thing is, like, in Standard, when like both players have no cards in their hand, and then you pay 4 mana to Storm Chaser's Talent and get it to tape, there's like nothing your opponent can do. Right, like your opponent like drawing one card. That one card can't be that good in Standard generally, right? But like in Pioneer, I feel like that one card could be that good. Like it could be Treasure Cruise, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm also suspicious of the like stock up in this Pioneer aggressive deck kind of thing. Like I understand that like stock up. I understand the theory behind stock up in the standard standard Pixie deck. I still like have a little disagreement with it. Or I still think you need to like do it like in a particular way for it to be good there. But like I feel like if you're trying like in Pioneer, if you're trying to leverage this aggression at all, I'm really skeptical of like paying 3 mana at sorcery speed. Right, I just think your stuff becomes so small ball. Like the thing is like in Standard, you're allowed to like put stock up in Phoenix. I keep calling it Phoenix because it has a P and an X. You see. Anyways, you're allowed to put stock up in Pixie and Standard because like your card, like the cards you get off of stock up are like efficient in Standard. Like the like random removal spells are efficient. But in this deck, in the Pioneer context, your nowhere to run is not efficient, right? Like some of my problem was I watched you cast a stock up and I'm like, well, we could take this nowhere to run, but then it doesn't feel like this nowhere to run can like get us anywhere because like the nowhere to run is not an efficient removal spell; it is an inefficient removal spell, and we've just spent 3 mana to draw it, right? Um, like I think Pioneer more so than Standard, your stock ups need to be like getting things that are more than just like a slightly inefficient removal spell.
I don't think that game can like say anything about stock up.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about
no, I understand because like the point is that like that is a poor situation to cast stock up because you're supposed to cast stock up after you do all your other stuff, not before.
I understand. I'm just thinking about like generally like when I'm not talking about the exact situation. I'm saying that when you casted stock up and we saw nowhere to run, that prompted me to think when in Pioneer would I be happy to cast stock up and take nowhere to run, And
when your opponent has no cards in their hand, it's like I don't know.
I feel like the answer is when I'm winning, right? And that's not like you can't play a card that's good. That's only good at that point, right? Like I agree, if your opponent has no board and no cards in hand, yes, you can do whatever you want. You can cast your stock up and you'll win, right? But
well, they need to have one of those things, not both.
Like,
stock up. The point of stock up is that it is good at parity.
I claim that stock up is no longer good at parity in this deck in Pioneer because when you cast stock up, not only are you falling behind, you're like falling behind on mana to go up on cards, but the problem is a lot of the cards that you put in your deck are also inefficient, so you will fall further behind on mana when you cast those cards.
I would say my primary concern is that you convinced me not to play stock up at the Pro Tour, or you convinced me not to try stock up at the Pro Tour. with facts and logic or something.
Wait, Didn't I convince you not to play stock up in Saragon? I didn't say anything about Pixie.
Did you not?
No.
Didn't I post like wouldn't stock up be good in Pixie, and then some people talked me out of it. I felt like part of it was you, maybe not.
Okay, well, I certainly mostly remember saying that we shouldn't play stock up in Saragon, which I still stand by, and I still think that that was a very close thing, and you could still play stock up. And I wouldn't object too much, but I would not play stock up in Saragon. But I don't know.
Anyways.
The thing that I still object to, by the way, in the standard deck is replacing Scavenger with stock up. I think that is bad, and I think that it's possible that during the PT I objected to that as well. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think maybe what happened was I objected to what I basically I said the statement like, imagine casting a stock up and with regards to Saragon, it was imagine casting a stock up and finding a helpful hunter. That sounds terrible. That's the statement I made about stock up in Saragon. I maybe made a similar statement about Nightmare, but I don't think I did. I think that statement was about helpful hunter and not Nightmare.
Mm-hmm. I agree that was the statement you made.
Which obviously does not apply to Pixie. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So okay, what have we learned? Are you registering Yorion? Or are you registering the card Nurturing Pixie? Do you think?
Unclear.
Do you think
Much to consider.
Do you think you're gonna register the card Riptide Chimera?
Also unclear. I don't think I figured out what I'm playing, but which is a problem because I don't have any cards as well. Because I'll figure something out or something.
Nicole offers to do last minute card stuff.
I have like most of a Pixie deck.
I guess that is a reason that you're playing Pixie and not. Is that how much of a reason is that for playing like this stuff as opposed to Phoenix? I'm curious.
I would say it's at least part of the reason.
Do you have most of a slow grip deck?
Much to consider.
I still am, of course, always curious about Pioneer Slogurk, but we can indulge those biases some other time. Anyways, this was a somewhat chaotic stream, I would say.
I agree. Okay. At some point, we will get back to playing like promising new standard views or something.
Weren't we doing that like yesterday or the day before? Or was that not promising? Was that the problem?
I'm worried. I'm worried it was not very promising.
What did we play again?
We played Otters.
Oh right, wait. Oh, we did play Otters. Okay, yeah. No, I was thinking. We were going to play like the weird band thing, but then we didn't.
Yeah, we might be playing weird band thing at some point. It might be becoming weird absent thing.
Anyways, thank you all for watching. You can check out our stream VODs on YouTube. I should remember to upload those when I get home. But yeah, anything else you want to say? Goodbye forever, indeed. I love telling people goodbye forever when it's not forever. Okay, let's try to find someone to raid. Wow, we could raid ourselves. I don't think we can. Can you raid yourself? I'm very curious. Maybe I should test this. A channel cannot raid itself. Thank you, Twitch. What are people doing? Okay, I see a very interesting stream title. So I'm going to propose this. How do you feel about rating? How do you feel about reading this person with the stream title this?
Up to you.
Okay. I don't know what the is about. To be clear, I'm just picking someone at random because of interesting stream title. Anyways, I'm gonna send you all over to. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. Instead of doing that, let's raid. Emma Skyward. I still always read that wrong, but yes, Emma Skyward. Who is how do I play standard? Which mood? I don't know how to play standard right now. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll not be back this weekend, right? Because I assume not.
Yeah, probably not.
Because NRG. Okay, well, see you
Yeah.
all next week. Bye.